The other day, I was out on the Suzuki cavalcade, took a wrong turn and, as luck and fate would have it, found a road not many miles from my home that I'd never ridden before. So today, I thought I'd revisit it on my Guzzi Eldorado. It's nothing special, just a seasonally maintained road that runs through the forest. But I like all kinds of gravel roads, and decided to give this one a second look. It starts off nicely enough, damp, smooth, with only a few small potholes to avoid. On the cavalcade, with its wide street tyres, riding it had been easy enough. On the Eldorado, I may as well have been upon a paved highway. On this first part of the road, I pass a few houses tucked into the woods, but eventually I leave the houses behind. The woods start to thicken, and it starts to feel a bit more like a back road, and less like a rural strip subdivision. And then I see a sign that always gives me pleasure. Many of my favourite roads don't get ploughed in the winter. There's just not enough traffic to warrant it, and it almost always means that I will have left all the houses behind. I stop to take a quick picture of the sign, then resume the ride on the now slightly narrower road. Dropping down a slope, I see a pond to the left. It's covered in waterweed and algae, but I'll bet it's crawling with frogs and turtles. The road surface here is a little bit softer, so I take it easy around the corners. I've had some people comment that I shouldn't abuse a beautiful classic motorcycle by riding it on roads like this where there's a chance I might drop it, or even worse, get it dirty. But in the 1970s, Moto Guzzi didn't design its motorcycles to be garage queens or coffee shop jewellery. They were designed to be used, so that's what I do. As a wise person of my acquaintance said the other day, these bikes are infinitely rebuildable. If something breaks or wears out, it can be replaced. You might be astonished to find out how many parts there are available to keep these old girls on the road. Eventually the forest ends, and I reach the valley of Morton Creek, a pleasant, if sluggish, stream, which I cross on this steel mesh bridge. There's good farming in these rich, flat, floodplain lands, in complete contrast to the heavily forested uplands, with their shallow soils with bedrock hiding just beneath the leaf litter. I roll on around the bends in the creek with soybeans to my left and the weedy stream to my right. The road's a little wider now and perhaps more well-travelled, if the potholes are anything to go by. This hasn't been the longest or most arduous adventure, but it has been fun to get out and explore a road so close to home. Thanks for watching.